Hey guys, it's Tasha Lanice and I am back with another video. I know we're like a month into fall, but that's okay. It's not over. And I have some fall recs for you in no particular order. I'm trying to organize them. Sorry guys. And not mess up my little stickies. But, oh... I have some recs. So, again, in no particular order, I'm kind of sad I actually don't have like any fall ones that have like fall covers. Anyway, so the first one is The Sweetest Oblivion. This is a dark romance, I believe. And this is a series called the Maid series. This is the first book in it. Y'all, this is so good. It's following Nicholas and Elena's sister. Damn, what's her name? Elena. Okay. 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 I remember now. So this is the Sweetest Oblivion. It's basically about a girl named Elena whose sister, I forgot her sister name, but her sister is supposed to be in this arranged marriage with this Italian boss. Is he Italian? It's giving Italian, mafia Italian. She's supposed to like marry this guy, like, because that's what they do in their family. But the sister, Elena, don't like him. And she let me read the back. It's so good. They say first impressions are everything. In the murky waters of New York's underworld, Elena's sister is arranged to marry Nicholas Russo, a made man, a boss, a cheat, even measured against mafia standards. His reputation stretches far and wide and is darker than his black suits and ties. After his and Elena's first encounter ends with an accidental glare on her part, she realizes he's just as rude as he is handsome. She doesn't like the man or anything he stands for, though that doesn't stop her heart from pattering like rain against glass when he's near, nor the shiver that goes down her spine at the sound of his voice. And he's always near, telling her what to do, making her feel hotter than any future brother-in-law should. Elena may be the sweet Abilene on the outside, but she's beginning to learn she has a taste for the darkness, for rough hands, cigarettes, and whiskey-colored eyes. Having already escaped one scandal, however, she can hardly afford to be swept up in another. Besides, even if he were hers, everyone knows you don't fall in love with a made man, right? Y'all, ate this book up. Do you see the tabs? Ate this book up. I need to get the other one, but love this book. I just feel like a dark romance is a good way to be like in the fall. Next is My Baby, Scarred by Emily McIntyre. And this is a Never After novel. And this is solely, kind of loosely based off of The Lion King, but the twisted version. So we have Tristan Fossa and Sarah. Yo, love this book down again with the tabs, but I'll read what it's about. She doesn't belong to him. She belongs to the crown. Prince Tristan Fossa was never destined for the throne. That was always his brother Michael, the same brother responsible for both Tristan's tormented childhood and the scar that marks his face. When their father dies, Michael is set to assume the throne and Tristan is set to steal it. The leader of a secret rebellion, Tristan will stop at nothing to end his brother's reign. But when Michael's new betrothed, Lady Sarah, never knew her last name, Sarah V, arrives, Tristan finds himself in the middle of a new kind of war. The kind that begs the question of what's more important, the crown or the woman about to wear it. Sarah has one plan: marry the king and end the Fossa line, even at the risk of her own peril. But she never expects the Scarred Prince. He's dangerous, forbidden, and one of the men she's been set to kill. but the line between hatred and passion has never seemed so thin. And as secrets come to light, Sarah grows unsure of whom she can trust, torn between vengeance and the villain she was never supposed to love. Y'all, I done read this twice already. Twice. Not in 1 year, but twice. Do you hear? Twice. So this next book, I don't have the original book. I let a friend borrow it, but this is The Housemaid's Secret. It is a pretty famous Freida McFadden book. This is the sequel. So the first one is called The Housemaid, and this one is The Housemaid's Secret. And what was the last one? I don't know. The third one they could have kept. But basically the first one, because I can't tell you about this one. Yeah. So the first one is basically like this girl who needs a job, and she's becomes like a maid for the family, but she lives at the house with the family, and she lives upstairs in this room, but the door only locks and unlocks from the outside. So yeah, do with that information as you will. Next up is, this is a nice thriller series to get your hands on, YA. This is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And this is Good Girl, Bad Blood. This is the second book. And then I have the third book. Okay. So the first book is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. The second book is A Good Girl, Bad Blood. The third book is As Good as Dead. Currently reading this one. My favorite so far, this was really good. But the second book actually stuck with me the most and almost kind of made me cry. Like, that's crazy. But I'll read the first one. Sorry, y'all. This is the story of an investigation turned obsession. Pretty and popular high school senior Andy Bell was murdered by her boyfriend Sal Singh, who then killed himself. Oh, can I say that? It was all anyone could talk about. And 5 years later, Pip sees how the tragedy still haunts her town. Now a senior herself, Pip decides to re-examine the closed case for her final project. At first, just to cast doubt on the original investigation. But soon she discovers a trail of dark secrets that might actually prove Sal innocent. And the line between past and present begins to blur. Someone in Fairview doesn't want Pip digging around for answers, and now her own life might be in danger. It was a good, quick, fast read. I think I read this in like 4 days or something, only because like I be working, y'all. So, good little, nice. Next up, I got a lot of my babies in here. A lot of my babies. This Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. Was this the first book I read of Kennedy Ryan? No, I don't think so. I think I read Before I Let Go. That's a summertime book, I feel. So, ate this book down. I want to read it again. But y'all, it is a part of a... Well, they're standalone interconnected series. And this is the first one, Long Shot. It will tug on emotions. Yes, it has content triggers, I believe. Yes. It has a content warning, so you have to go in with caution. But when I say this book literally, oh my God, broke me and then made me whole again. Oh, the in-betweens, I'll just read it. She kissed the prince and he turned into a fraud. Now her fairy tale is upside down. Iris Dupree meets August West in a sports bar during her last semester of college. It's the conversation of a lifetime and sends sparks flying in every direction. The connection is undeniable, but the timing is all wrong. August is poised for the NBA draft, and Iris belongs to another man, basketball's golden boy and August's longtime rival. The two go their separate ways, but they often recall that electric night and what could have been. While August has embarked on his all-star life, studded with wealth and fame, Iris' perfect public relationship has become a nightmare behind closed doors, a tarnished dream of fool's gold. When August re-enters her life, the world seems briefly bright again, but Iris' darkest nights are not over yet. To survive, she must build her own strength and trust that her bond with August can endure after all this time, even when her fraudulent prince has vowed never to let her go. Yes, This next book, y'all. Ooh. Okay, I think I finished this book either right before my birthday. Yeah, I know I finished this book before my birthday. So I finished it sometime in September. When I say I cannot stop thinking about it, I cannot stop listening to a playlist that I found that was centered around this book. Oh, I literally, so I gave it a 4.75 stars, but it's been like almost a month and I'm still thinking about this book. Like, I want to reread it right now because I didn't own the physical copy at the time, and I want to reread it to highlight it and get back in the feels, although I'm supposed to be reading the second book. But y'all, first of all, people been saying that this book was good. And what did I do? Not listen. I should have listened a long time ago. Honey and Spice by Babalola. Please forgive me if I'm mispronouncing this name. Y'all, this book is everything. It is everything. It is everything. It is everything. And I feel like it's a good fall book because when I read it, it's kind of like the school year in college is just starting. So college starts in fall. But y'all, woo. Sharp-tongued and secretly soft-hearted Kiki Banjul has just made a huge mistake. As an expert in relationship evasion and the host of the popular student radio show Brown Sugar, she's made it her mission to ensure the women of the African Caribbean Society at Whitewell College in southern England do not fall into the mess of situationships, players, and heartbreak. But when the queen of the unbothered kisses, Malachi Coretti, the guy she just publicly denounced as the waste man of Whitewell, in front of every black Wellan on campus, she finds her show on the brink. They're soon embroiled in a fake relationship to try and salvage their reputation and save their futures. Kiki has never surrendered her heart before, and a player like Malachi won't be the one to change that, no matter how charming he is or how electric their connection feels. But surprisingly entertaining study sessions and intimate late-night talks at old-fashioned diners force Kiki to look beyond her own presumptions. Is she ready to open herself up to something deeper? That is all. Let me show y'all the sequel to the book. But when I say I want to read this again right here, right now. So this was, I'm in a book club, y'all. And I have not read. The last 2 months, last month and this month, I'm struggling. This month just started, but baby, I'm way behind. So this was the book that we were supposed to read for September. Well, they read it, and I heard it was good. This Capri's Book Island, she flew through this in a day. They said the audiobook is good, so I'll probably have to listen to the audiobook while reading because great reviews, and I'm going to have to highlight. So, yeah, that's the sequel to this. So, read both of them. I just haven't read this one yet, but this one, for sure. This next book, I have not read, but I've seen it on people's fall recommendations, and I also heard that it was really, really good. It's YA. I heard it's fast-paced, fast-turner. I haven't heard any bad reviews about it, but this is called That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. It says, it was a mistake to trust him. Shivering and bruised, a teen wakes up on the side of a dirt road with no memory of how she got there or who she is. The police don't know where she came from until a frantic man arrives at the station. He's been searching for her for hours. He has her school ID, her birth certificate, and even family photos. He is her father. Her name is Mary, or so he says. When Lola slammed the car door and stormed off into the night, Drew thought they just needed some time to cool off. Except Lola disappeared. Now his friends, the sheriff, and the whole town are convinced Drew murdered his girlfriend. Forget proving his innocence. He needs to find her. The longer Lola is missing, the fewer leads there are to follow, and the more danger they both are in. So, after reading that, you would think like, okay, Mary is Lola. But, I haven't read the book, but everybody and their mother said that the plot twist will get you. So, I'm not even gonna assume. But I did hear this was very, very, very good books. And that is my fall recommendations. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and please subscribe. Let me know what you're reading this fall, this October. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.
Money follow you, banana follow you.